Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Baseball Freak 075 bringing you guys another video here today. And in today's video, I don't necessarily know it's going to be a tips and tricks. We might save that for later. But it's going to be a what you should do, a beginner's guide, starting guide, whatever you want to say is what you should be doing right now. And honestly, all what it boils down to is what your team is looking like. So here's my team. Not going to act like I haven't spent a good amount of money. I've spent a very fair amount of money on this game. Nothing insane, but a little chunk, I will say. Ended up getting David Ortiz, but that's thanks to 2 Mike Trout pulls. I didn't post the other one because I didn't have the mic on. I was just kind of like just chilling at night, and it was just opening up a couple packs. And of course, every time the headset and the camera like aren't on is when well, at least we got the first reaction. If you guys haven't seen my last pack opening, I did pull Mike Trout in the pack opening. So go ahead and check that out. Pretty insane reaction. Even though there isn't a camera on, the mic is still on, and it's pretty crazy. But anyways, I digress. Just depending on what's on your team is what you're going to go after. So a lot of people probably are going to do no money spent or very little money spent, so you're probably going to need some good budget Bs. And as you can see, I have quite a few of these Team Affinity cards, the 42 series on my team, and I think that's the best place to get started, aside from doing the player program, which just came out yesterday. It is the Mickey Mantle one. I don't think you need so much. The Eric Davis is a really good card. Essentially, all you have to do is you just do a string of moments. There you go. Good, nice pull, Andy. You do a string of moments. So most are just one game, a couple or multiple game. So this is 3 games. You got to tally 12 total bases. They're really easy, guys. I don't think you should have that much. It didn't even take me, I don't think, 30 minutes to do all of them. And I wouldn't do any of the exchanges. Just go ahead and you can either do the online stats or just go ahead and play the Orioles on All-Star. It isn't that difficult. That's what I did. I just did the moments, and then I just went and played the Orioles on All-Star and just went ahead and you might have to do the exchange actually since it's only 8 points. Yeah, go ahead and do the exchange, do the moments, and beat the Orioles on All-Star. The Eric Davis card, is pretty solid, depending on what your team looks like. I mean, even on my team, he could theoretically be a bench bat. I don't know if I want him on there. But he has Bomber and Hitting Machine and Pressure Cooker, which are pretty good. Bomber is the biggest one. 80 power both sides. This is a really good free card to start the game off. I mean, you can't really be complaining about that. That's a very, very solid card. Batting stance is kind of wonky, but then again, beggars can't be choosers. That's a whole heck of a lot better than most of the cards they give away at the beginning of the year. I think they're really like catering to the fans this year instead of just wanting money. I mean, like I said, I have spent money, but you don't necessarily need to, because we're going to show you guys right here programs. And before I get into the Team Affinity, which is really what you should be doing, as you play and do all this stuff, you're going to unlock XP, and you just keep unlocking stuff. As you guys can see, I'm a fair amount of the way through, almost at tier 21, and then when you get to 350,000 XP, you get to choose a boss, and the bosses all go for around 100k, I believe. We're gonna see right here if it'll load. So a little bit under. They go for about 100k is what the boss is gonna theoretically go for, and yeah. And you get packs, stubs, equipment, all that fun stuff along the way. Some other players, just all really cool stuff. And then you want to make sure you do it in your dailies every day. So I'm probably going to have to do this, get a hit off Mariano Rivera. But then I think I'll unlock this Jason Giambi, which can then be evolved. Where is he? Yeah, it's right there. It just showed. You can You can evolve Jason Giambi from the 70 you saw into an 85. And that's not bad. I mean, he doesn't have Bomber. What the heck? That's really disappointing, actually. I mean, he'll still be a good card. I didn't know he didn't have Bomber. If he doesn't have Bomber, honestly, you might as well. I mean, go ahead and get him just so you can have him for your collection for like all-star players, but I'd probably just use Matt Olson then. I didn't know that Jason Giambi didn't have Bomber. That's very, very kind of crappy on their end. And he doesn't even have, like, moderate fielding. This is probably going to be what most of you are going to want to do. So go ahead and you can do the moments and get these Player of the Month cards, or Tops Now, whatever they're called. Just moments, that's all you have to do. It's nothing crazy. But this is what I've been doing. If you want to do Conquest, get the Albert Pujols and these other Conquests, you can. But if you're just really wanting to get the most out of your time, do the Showdown. Okay, I'm going to have to get some stubs, so I'll be back here in a second. Alright, and we're back. We finally got the stubs. My god, is it slow on PlayStation 4. I'm recording this on my PS4 just because I have it set up on my monitor. It is so much slower on the PS4. I don't know if it's the servers or what, but it is so slow. But anyways, you're going to want to do the Showdown, and right before we get into the Showdown, I'm going to show you why you're going to do the Showdown. So if you go to Programs and go to Team Affinity, you're going to see all these different, divisional team affinities. And you're going to pick whichever one you want to do. Most people, if you haven't done it, you're probably going to want to go for Joey Gallo first, I would assume. And what you're going to do is you're going to rack up team affinity points. And how do you do that, you may ask? Well, you can do missions, which are doing with cards that you will get. Most likely out of these packs, or you tally like innings, either online or offline with the players of the division, and these are going to be the cards you're going to use to do those stats. I mean, you can do that if you want. I really don't like spending time doing that. I'd rather do the Showdown, but you're going to want to, if you have any collections done, it's going to help a little bit. Nothing crazy though. What you're going to want to do is do these exchanges. You're going to want to exchange all these players. It won't be that expensive. You can get some stubs just from playing the game, and you should have enough to do it. And then this is what we want, because you're going to get vouchers for doing Showdown, and it's going to give you 15 team affinity points each time. And if you look, you only need, 60? You only need 60 to get one of these team affinity players. And you're going to get, 15, 30? You're going to get 30 just from doing the exchanges. Oh, and also I forgot, there's also moments too. You're going to get another 10 from doing these moments. You want to do the moments, the exchanges, and then do a Showdown, and you should be right at enough, or very close to having enough to get to the 60 team affinity point mark. And then you're going to get some packs and stubs along the way too. It's going to really help you out, some cool uniforms. When you get there, you can choose whoever you want, and then just rinse and repeat. Then you only need 30 points the next time to get a Team Affinity 42 pack. So it's pretty easy. You just keep doing the Showdown. And the Showdown is not that hard, in my personal opinion. You just go ahead and just draft the best hitter. That's what I always do. Jordan is really good. I like lefty. I'd go probably Tim Anderson right here. I like his batting stance. Bogarts might have a little bit better stats. I usually always take Jose Barrios or Jack Flaherty just because it seems like I do the best with them whenever I'm playing. But usually power is key for Showdowns. You want to go for whoever has the most power. I don't know, I guess Cliff Floyd. Max Muncy, absolute beast. And then you want to take Inside Edge into the account too. If you click triangle, or if you're on Xbox, Y, on the card, it'll show you the Inside Edge. So they might be even better than, another card for the day, which isn't the case here. But especially for the hitters, that's what you really want to look for. So see, Isaiah over here has Inside Edge. So what's he going to get, a boost to righties or lefties, something like that? Yeah, he gets a plus 10. It's pretty big boosts if they already have good stats to begin with. So it's something that you want to keep your eye out, on the lookout for. Mitch Moreland would be the perfect example. He's going to have, probably 90 power? Yeah, he's going to have over 90 power with his Inside Edge boost for the day. That's crazy. So always want to keep that into consideration. And then some people might be downgraded, like Matt Carpenter, Victor Carantini. And the quirks or perks, whatever you want to call them, very important here. I don't know. I don't really like any of the ones that give you stuff in your head in the account. I really don't. I don't know. I would go with enter piece right here. Just makes it easier to hit the pitches down the middle. Leadoff magic is very useful. I think that's one of the more useful ones. It's probably underrated, honestly, because it gives you exit velocity boost with 0 outs. So it's pretty good. Or the one to lead off if there's nobody on base. That's a really good one. Jump start's another really good one. There's a lot of good ones. You just got to be able to have common sense, and you can tell which are the best. But you just equip them, and then you set your lineup however you want. So I'll just go through quickly. I put Mitch Moreland. It doesn't really matter where you put people. If they make an error, you can position whoever plays that position back out there. And then you just set your lineup how you want. So I'd have Tim Anderson leading off, probably Jordan third, Max Muncy fourth. You want to get Mitch Moreland's bat up in there, so actually might move everybody up a spot then. So something like that. Just basically your own preference. And then you go ahead and do whatever the moment asks. It won't be anything too crazy. This is tally 2 hits and an extra base hit. And then you're going to go to a mini boss. And if you lose these, like little ones, it doesn't matter. Because you just lose like the 2 showdown runs and that's it. But if you lose the mini boss, then you're done. It kicks you out and you're gonna have to restart. But these are not hard, guys. Maybe if you're a new player it will be, but if you're not, then I don't think it will be. So just go ahead and play all these, and then you'll get to the final showdown. And you can see at the very bottom here, on the left hand side, it'll say whoever the boss is. So it's going to be Jesus Luzardo, because it's always going to be one of the Team Affinity players. So I know I'm going to have to be facing a lefty. So from here on out, I'm going to want to draft people, you know, probably that can hit lefties too, because that's what I'm going to be going against in the final showdown. So you just want to keep that in the back of your mind. But you would just play these and then do that. And then once you get your Team Affinity points, you pick your Team Affinity player, just rinse and repeat. That's what I would say to do. Or you can go ahead and play the events if you already have a decent team. They're not very hard. And, you know, you get a 90 what overall Miguel Cabrera at 40 wins, which is not a lot in 3-inning games. Believe it or not, that's not a lot of games to win. And I've been playing people that I necessarily don't think are very good. Like, even, I played a guy that went 12-0 and I beat him. Granted, my team's really good, but still. I played a guy that went 12-0 and beat him, no problem. So, yeah. You get a couple players, some nice packs, some uniforms. Miguel Cabrera, it's a free 100,000 stubs even if you don't want him, or you can keep him, put him at third, put him at first, doesn't really matter. Pretty solid card. I'd sell him if I got him, because I'm not one who is really keen on the little tier Miggy cards. I like his big card, but usually they come out at a time when they're not even usable. Hopefully they're released a little bit earlier in the year, because I'd like to use him a little bit, his 99 whenever that comes out. But I think that's about all I want to tell you guys in this video. If you guys want another video of me detailing like the best hitting stats, or not the best hitting stats, the best hitting setup, the best pitching setup, I think I might do that for you guys. That might be my next video. But go ahead and let me know in the comment section below if that'd be something you guys would be interested in. So without further ado, I just want to thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Peace out.
Once upon a time there was a little kid, his name was me. Ripped the ribbon tracks apart like a barber that can hardly see. He grew up to be big and strong, pissing the industry off, wishing they'd listen cause they miss